Five. Whew, man, that was a crazy wild race right there. Hope you enjoyed it. I think the guy that probably enjoyed it the most is the guy we're going to talk to right now, Rocket Rob Bourne. More wins than any other Supers driver in history here at his home track. Rocket Rob, wasn't sure you're going to win this one tonight. At the end of the day, perseverance paid off. Never give up, man. You hung it out there and brought her home with a win 2 in a row. This has to feel awfully good here at Oswego Speedway, especially back in Victory Lane in your NASCAR Heat non-wing super modified. Talk us through that pass for the lead originally with Brad. Well, you getting into the lead initially, and then with Brad Keyser, a little bumping and banging going on there, able to recover and keep her rolling out there.
I'd have to call it bittersweet, Bob. For the second week in a row, the fastest car did not win the race. Like last week, I think Clunan and Brad had the fastest cars. I did not. Brad got loose in turn two. Ryan stayed right on my back bumper last week. This week, Brad Brad had the fastest car for sure. Just out of the ballpark, fastest car. So early in the race, we had a not rookie driver, but unseasoned veteran leading the pack. And I was going to give you all the room you needed to work on that guy. And then all of a sudden, the parachute collapsed and everyone went into turn four and we went three wide. That wasn't my intention, but I had to keep the momentum going. So you got underneath the 28. I followed you through the hole, but it kind of messed up your mojo, or it's not mojo. It's that term escapes me right now. But you didn't get off the corner as best you could, and I got under you, and we drove into I think it was turn three, side by side, and the bottom's always going to win. And then about a few short laps later, I glanced up at the split and the three had followed me through that hole. So I'm like, well, Brad's got his stuff figured out. He had some late night thrashing to do and worked on his car right up till the start of the race, and he got it figured out. He had a rocket ship. Um, as everyone should know, and most do know, I'm the first one off the gas on corner entry, and I got plastered going into turn one. So it took my 16.2 high two car, instantly made it a 16.3 low four car. Really, really upset the car. And then I get a word from Brad. He's like, I got into you way too hard. You can take it back. So all of a sudden, for 2.5, 3 laps, I'm trying to go around him on the outside in a car that will barely run the bottom. So finally got by him after 2, 3 laps, and the pack accordioned right back up to us, which scared me tremendously. Someone is coming, and so I finally got by him, and then the next time we went into turn three, he was already there again. And so I ricocheted off his car for, I don't know, second, third, seventh time, whatever it is. Um, and graciously tucked in behind him. And he took off. Went from, 2, 3, 4 tenths behind him to a second and a half. And all of a sudden, we're in lapped cars. And Brad's sending me messages. He's like, did the lapped cars get into you? Because I just looked at the splits. Well, it took me about 2 laps before I could talk back to him and say, yeah, they got me, but it's NASCAR Heat. What do you expect? And the next time I came out of turn two, his car was on the bottom of the track and it looked like it was exiting pit lane. And as I'm going down the back stretch, I get to about the Budweiser sign and the crowd went wild. So it was an awesome race for me. Not my best race, not my cleanest race, not my fastest race, but a fun race. And then we get down to, I don't know, probably 10 to go. And I glance up at my splits again and I see the 25 is hunting me. And I start hearing the Jaws music in my head. And it's like, you ain't got to be fast, just got to be consistent. And I'd lose a tenth, gain a half a tenth, gain a half a tenth, lose a tenth. So, I mean, it was anyone's race at the end. So, real quick, I got to thank Hairbag Studios and BreezeGraphics.com, Icing's on Top for everything they do, and of course, SUPRS.net for giving me a place to play.
Definitely a lot of playing out there tonight. Congratulations, Rob. Coming up next week, big show. Champagne Memorial. You're a three-time winner of that event. Your thoughts going into that very special and important Supers race?
This one's a tough one. I am working out of town, so I'm going to be 2.5 hours away. In years past, I would take a rig with me, but that particular rig is hanging out in Kelly Miller's garage, and he's iRacing with it. So I don't have a small, compact rig to take with me. So the question is, 2 wins early in a short season. Do I drive the 2.5 hours home on Tuesday night to turn right around and drive 2 hours back to the hotel? So the office got me a hotel a half away from the work site, and right now it's a coin flip because 2 short weeks after that, I've got a 2 week install in Oneonta. So do I really want to, commute on race night, or just sit back and watch? I really enjoy watching the broadcast. Kevin does such an awesome job, and you do a great job with the announcing. And looking forward to hearing James East call a race once we get him all set up. Looking like his files are there for tonight, but it just got there wicked late. So I'm really looking forward to the banter, or James East just taking over so you can race, because I have a blast racing with you, and it's been a long time since you could just concentrate on going fast and turning left. So I don't know. The team has a lot of decisions to make here in the next couple of weeks, and that's not something I can decide right now.
Well, Rob, we certainly hope to get to see you at the Champagne Memorial coming up next week. But for tonight, congratulations. Second win in a row here during this 2021 summer season of Supermodified Sim Racing.
Thanks, buddy.
Good run.
As many of us growing up in the Oswego area, Jimmy Champagne was our heroes. So to miss that race would be heartbreaking. So it's going to be a difficult decision to do whatever happens next week. My mind is fairly well made up on making the trip back home to run that race in my native sim racing rig, rather than attempting to connect through a hotel Wi-Fi hotspot, because they've all gone away from landlines in the hotels. All the ones I've been in, and they only put us up in 4.5 to 5-star hotels. So it's I don't know. It's a difficult decision to make, but I hope to see you all next week. I'm gonna grab an ice cold Fresca.
Well deserved for sure. Rocket Rob Bourne, your winner here tonight. Bob Gangwer, Brad Keyser musters up in third place after having new computer issues. Man, like we said earlier in the broadcast, technology's great, but sometimes it can really jump up and bite you in the tail end. Tonight that happened to Brad Keyser. Fastest lap of the race is 16:160. Keyser also lead the most laps of the race, 26. 4 different leaders here tonight in Supers competition. Well, folks, as we said, coming up next week, a big show. The first of 2 guaranteed starting spots will be up for grabs, and it's the 16th annual Jim Champagne Memorial, the father of the modern super modified and 80-lap feature event time trials taking place as well. Rob Warren, a 3-time winner of that race, and Dave O, hoping to get back into Supers competition and be a part of that as well. He is the defending winner. Brad Keyser, your 2019 winner, will be back in action next week as well, looking to keep trying to claw his way back up into the points championship. We hope that you'll join us at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Grid Finder approved event. R Factor will be the gaming platform, and Supers will make a donation to families fighting flu. Name of the winner. So come back next week. Same bat channel, same bat place. Supers.net/site/live if you want to watch it on the Supers website, or right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Supers online. We want to thank all of our followers tonight and all of our viewers. Glad you could tune in and enjoy us. Most of all, I want to thank our sponsors, First to Finish Race Servers, Icings on Top, BreezeGraphics.com, Hairbag Studios, GridFinder.com. Shout out to each and every one of you for being a part of this broadcast tonight. You guys are the best in sim racing. Well, join us next week for the Jim Champagne Memorial right here on the Supers Broadcasting Network. Until then, stay safe, be nice, remember it's just a game, and keep it wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love, but if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love.